Um, Imagine going to school and walking over a deteriorated bridge. Akusia Ochi brings us that report.
I'm currently here at the Yara Primary and Junior High School. It is located in Ashalibutwe. That's in the Medina constituency in Accra. Now, this school is a government school, as you can see, painted in the Kokunte and then the Benkwine colors as usual. Now, this school is in two phases, and so this side of the school is the junior high school block, and then to my far right is the primary school block. And so it's a free space, you know, students from one side come to the side, and then this side as well going to the other side. And apart from one or two challenges that the school is facing, there's another looming danger. If you look to my left, you'd see a bridge that serves as the only route linking the two areas. And so that's linking this side of the community and then the side of the community where you have both school blocks located. Now, this bridge, what is the current state? You can see how dilapidated it is, serving as a death trap. I mean, these are the words of the residents and then the school children who use this bridge on a daily basis. Now, it is not just these two categories of people who use this bridge. If you look to my left as well, there is a church building that services go on, and we understand, from Monday to Sunday, and congregants who come here have to use this bridge one way or the other. And so this bridge serving as a death trap is something that the residents are really concerned about. Today, we are speaking to some of the school children who use this bridge on a daily basis to tell us what the feeling really is when you're using a bridge that is either you're going to die or live.
Sometimes I go to buy food at JHS. Sometimes also I pass here to go to take my money from my brother.
Is it scary?
Yes. Sometimes someone fall in the bridge. Sometimes motor come and pass here and he fall in the bridge.
Motor? They use this bridge?
Yes. And bikes. I want them to do our bridge for us.
It's really dangerous and scary.
Scary?
Yes.
Tell me about it. Do you have to take some strategy when you're working on it?
Yes. You need to walk slowly. You don't need to walk fast, otherwise you'll fall inside because the metals are removed. They have put just wood on it. So when you are walking fast, you fall inside.
Okay. And so, what do you want them to do?
You need to build another bridge for us.
We use the woods to cover the air because of a lot of people have fall inside.
Oh wow, so you, the residents, did this?
Yeah.
Put the wooden pallets on it? Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me about people falling in it.
Some old man came to go to pass. When he was going, his
Ankle, his leg.
His leg choke inside. He can't remove it again. Oh, and we come and just take him back to, and he passed here to go. So if a lot of people come to pass, they are scared. They cannot pass.
This is another option. So if you don't want to use the bridge, this is what they have to resort to. And down there you can see a stream. I don't know where the water is coming from, but oh my, careful. These boys are so courageous. I think they've done this over time, and so it longer is scary for them, but this is what they have to resort to. And these are school children who come here Monday to Friday, and so their lives are at risk. Hey, hold on, no. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hold on. Okay. Then you put your leg here. Yes. And then you hold away. Hey, wait. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. So this is it. And you hold here and you step. Okay. Oh my God. Go back. You hold here. And you step here. Okay. Okay. Oh my God. one. So yeah, this is it. Oh, my hand. Yes.
How we do it. It's how we do it.
Every day.
No, sometimes.
Okay, when you don't want to use this side.
Yes.
So
When
this side and this side, which one is faster?
Yeah.
Yes, faster.
Yes.
It took me like
But
5 minutes.
some people be afraid of the.
Yeah, that's very dangerous. But this is also dangerous.
Yes.
A new bridge is being constructed alongside the old dilapidated structure, but according to residents, work has been stalled for several months. While filing this report, the contractor for the bridge returned to the site, providing reasons for the delay and assuring residents that the project will be completed soon.
I started Neno, Yamea Doma by Ochina, by Monday, Tuesday, near years and from
By Monday, Tuesday.
near you cry. Nanko for me faso.
But I didn't know Chesa because I understand say bare 4 months or so ago now.
Yes, started na challenges FM na material ni nyama ebefa na anusu kwaye issue na afi ya set baby a okay.
Okay, now into when under why na ehwe so ma we ejuma we. Assembly na
na ehwe so na me ejuma no.
The youth in the community are upset over the delay and confronted the contractor.
If you fix them, if you know be so, we will complete school here. And go where me I get school fast. So I go complete for there. You see, so you know we say right now these children they come and then, master students fall inside. These little children, these primary what they call it, primary school students. Last time one fell inside. That be the reason why we go bring these wooden structures, come put the racing top, the bridge top. So say you go secure the bridge small, at least. If you were here and saw how the students nearly fell inside the bridge, had it not been we that we were here, sitting there having some time. You see, I'm passing some time, and then we saw the students yelling for help. You see, hey, Matomo, and then we rush. And then when we rush, before they came to start doing these things.
They also criticized the poor construction of work done in previous years and expressed concerns that a new bridge could face a similar fate.
Bridges has been done, and then bridges has been done, and then bridges has been done. Master, I hope you get what I'm saying. Metallic bridge has been done. Concrete one has even been done before. And then this same gutter, the rushing water, when the rain falls and then the rushing water is coming. Master, it's not a joke. It fools here up. It fools here all up. You see that the water is coming, rushing. Someone has died here before. It is like 11, 12 years ago. It was raining and then there's student too. It was raining and then a student passing by the bridge mistakenly fell inside it was raining. You see, Master, it was raining. So the student fell inside the water. And then what happened? It took the student away. We went and saw the student at, At Jingano.
The contractor, however, assured of the quality of work being done.
Wait, I'm finished my job there. If you live for wait, have patience. You don't have any idea here. Just watch me. Okay.
Oh, okay, boss.
So we are constructing.
So you are assuring quality work.
Productive work. Productive job. You don't know the person. You don't know me. So today I come to this area. So just watch me. So I'll finish this bridge. This week I will finish. We will cast the concrete by God permit. Monday, by Mr. Tuesday we will cast the concrete. If you can pass, talk, do everything. So don't worry.
Okay.
So what's the assurance that this is not going to be like this one?
No, this one, madam, now we have the 60 mm. This is the beam we are using. So the quality you are using the cement, more cement. So we are going to do you cut the concrete, put the iron bar, the whole thing. Double. So this one can take 20 years. Yes.
The question the residents continue to ask is when this bridge that is currently undergoing construction will be completed. But the contractors have given assurance that work has begun and very soon this death trap will no longer be dependent on. Reporting for ChannelOne News from Ashalibotri in Medina, Accra, my name is Akosia Ochre.
Wow, I'm lost for words really, and that's what it is. So my colleague Akosia Ochre joins us in studio to throw more light on what we just witnessed in the report that she filed. We are still asking you some big questions this morning. We want to find out what you are also doing to support the country, right, or what you are doing in interest of the country. 0204 447 033, 0204 447 033. Alternatively, use the hashtag Sunday Breakfast on social media. We'll be glad to read all of your messages across for you. For now, Akosia joins us in studio. We'll delve into the report right away, but before then, maybe we should ask you the big question as well. What makes you, what are you doing really?
What am I doing in terms of what?
For the country? Like, why? You know, yesterday, the backdrop is that we've seen people go out to protest demanding better for the country. We've seen people commit resources, their own personal resources. So this morning, we are trying to find out what people are doing really in their own small ways to also help the country.
So we all know the role of the media, right? The most important thing that we can do is to let people's voices be heard. And so as a media as well, we have what we call an agenda. We can set our own agenda. We can decide that when we come in the morning.
In furtherance of the national interest.
Yes, and we can decide that we will not talk about what is happening. We will set our own agenda. But then again, you need to ask yourself that the people that you are serving, that is the viewers, the listeners, what do they want? And so you want their voices to be heard. And so in that way, we are going around, we're telling people stories, things that are happening, about illegal mining, community development, all these things.
And we saw you do exactly that at Baba Yara.
So it's our role is just to highlight these problems that the communities face, the people are facing to the government. And it's also a small way of, pushing government, because you hear from Monday to Friday, or in fact Monday to Sunday, like we are doing, discuss. We could have decided to organize a party and kebab and chew and enjoy ourselves before Monday.
You realize anytime Akosia comes and she mentions food,
she will literally call her sugar. So I'm not even.
I like food.
But your point is so important, because I'm sure even for NO, you've gone to Kolebu so much in the last 6 months that they'll probably mistake you. They'll probably mistake you for a staffer there, right?
I tell you.
It's serious. Wow.
Yeah.
But Akusha, let's now delve into your report. Did you notice the way she was panting? Actually,
I go to the gym. Don't be deceived. I go to the gym.
You know, was that little descent into what was that?
What are you trying to find out?
So the bridges in a dilapidated state, and so and you know where the primary school block is. If you don't want to go all the way, there's just a short route.
So that's the short route.
Yes. And they are so, they are kids. They are so energetic. So they move very fast than you would.
Yeah, but you can't match their pace.
No, I can't. I'm older than them. I'm not a Gen Z, so yeah.
The way you were panting in after crossing the tunnel.
I don't know what you are trying to say right now. I don't know. I go to the gym, okay?
It doesn't mean anything. You can go to the gym and
oh, please. But I'm very fit.
Experience like, taking the route that they take to the junior high school?
To me, it was two feelings that I had. One feeling of experience, because I'm telling a story.
True.
And then the second side of it is when I was climbing up there or going down, actually, in my mind, I'm like, okay, what if I trip and I fall? What if I'm a child and when I fall, there's no one around to help? What's going to happen? So it's just thinking, what's happening here? And that is exactly, and for the kids, it feels like some fun trip or something.
Jolly ride
like they're just having fun with it. But for the junior high school side, none of them use that route because they are grown up.
Control BC, he doesn't want any.
Yes. And it's a very serious issue that we need to talk about. I'll come to the issue about the culture of silence among senior high school heads. We've heard from Nagrat, we've heard from Nat on issues like these. They have talked about the culture of silence, the fact that when something happens in senior high schools, junior high schools, whether it being food shortage, whether it being infrastructure,
they don't want to speak
the
out.
teachers don't want to speak.
So when I went there to tell the story, this was about 8 a.m. And so after speaking to the students, getting all the, picking all the bites and the angles to the story, I walked up to the headmistress and said, hi, my name is so introduce myself. There's a story I'm working on. I want to speak to you as head of the school to tell me what exactly is happening here. You know, the residents also depend on that bridge. But if a resident dies, it would not be as serious as a student dies.
Yeah.
The point is that every life matters, right? But of course, you don't want your kids to go to school under such circumstances.
And you'll be held responsible.
Of course.
As head teacher of the school. So let me speak to her. And she said, Madam, I'm not speaking on this matter. You know these days, we can't talk. If we talk, we'll be transferred. And it's not a transfer that you'll be happy with.
Right.
They will take you to some
so the transfer
village
is
in
used
Sanarugu
as punishment to people who come out to speak about the
issues like these
that are affecting them in the schools. I realized you also spoke to a gentleman in there who said he had schooled there and now left at that time. The bridge was that bad. He's gone to senior high school, done other things, and the bridge is still bad. And he made a point that some 10 years ago or a little more, a child actually died there.
Yeah.
When it rained. And he was saying that when it rains, the whole place gets so flooded that you can't go, you can't come. So for me, it's shocking that,
really shocking.
And it goes back to the point of, you know, our president talks big, right?
He's a showman.
Yeah, you see, I don't even want to.
At the show, boy.
I don't even want to direct it to a government level because I feel like these are issues the assembly,
the local assembly
should be dealing with, right?
Yeah.
But of course, the buck stops with government, the buck stops with the ministry, and by extension, the head of government business, the president, right? You have him say very flowery things like, I'm minded about the next generation, not the next election.
And this is the next generation.
But the truth is that he's even minded about where Ghana plays our next football game more than the next generation, because people have said that we don't see that same commitment in dealing with some of these national issues. And for me, so you can bring in the president bit, but I think our assemblies need to work. We need to call them out for their inefficiencies in some of these instances, because why should a school child be subject? This is torture. This is a death trap, literally.
Did you attempt to use the bridge?
Yes, I did. I actually didn't show that part because I actually tripped. So, I mean, and because of time constraints, you know, this was the part I wanted to tell.
Occupational hazard. So
yes, I needed to be safe. I've been through it before.
Is that a river?
Yeah,
or a gutter?
A dump site.
It's a gutter.
Okay.
But it goes all the way to some parts of, I mean, even beyond Ashalibuchi. Okay. It's a very big gutter, actually. Now, you talked about...
It's serious. I'm sorry I'm laughing, but like...
And you know, the camera didn't even really give us the height of it. You would have seen how
deep and steep it was.
And this part was where I felt like, you know what, let me just go back. And my cameraman, Kamaru, I asked him to join me on this, but he decided to stay. You are laughing, Kamaru. But yes, you talked about the local assembly and the role they play. So this particular one, the dilapidated bridge, I understand was constructed by an assembly member, but the person died recently. And the person was the same person funding the new bridge that is being constructed. But because the person passed on, the funds have not been available and all of that. So yes, that is why
we
at this stage,
the point is that we don't run countries like that. Like
so an individual funded it.
Exactly, yeah.
And so if he's no longer there, the assembly cannot say that wherever they have reached, we're going to continue.
Yeah.
Oh, it reminds me of a very famous tertiary institution in Ghana where the students were scheduled to go on for graduation, right? And the one who had the database of the grad ones and everything around the graduation had passed. So when he passed, he was the only one who had the password to the database. And so the graduates couldn't graduate because the man who had the password had died. Can you imagine? So, anyway.
And I mean, beyond the local assembly, you know, we blaming the local assembly and all of that, I think that it's gotten to a point where we need to take initiatives. So like we brought in the headmistress or the school authorities in this particular case. I think that so if you listen to one of the residents I spoke to, the little boy, he told me that they put the slabs on the bridge so that for the interim, they can be able to use it. So as a school that is responsible for the number of students that you're housing there, I think that the headmistress or the proprietor or whoever should not wait for the local assembly. The contractor gave us up to
Monday.
Tuesday or Monday, to be able to, you know,
fix it and all of that.
Do something, start something. I hope that when I go back, he's done it. I really hope so. If not, I think that the school authority should come in and, you know, just get it done.
Because your students are using it, and I'm sure there are two heads in the primary and the JHS.
Separate heads.
So they can't, but you see, if they take unapproved fees as well for this particular project, they also come under scrutiny from JHS.
You see, that is why you have the bargaining power.
Right.
We have the education directorate for
that
some of the
district
municipalities or districts. So why not bargain for it? This is not a big bridge. This is not a outdoor bridge or something.
Yeah.
This is something that I can
find. Oh, chalet.
Or chalet.
No, I know if I do.
We need a bell.
We'll let you. We'll have to go and support them.
It's not a big bridge that cannot be done.
I get a point.
Yes.
I get a point.
Just look at this.
It's just. Really
look at how they're confidently walking over that thing.
It's for me.
There was this 2-year-old boy. His mom was, you know, had strapped him on the back. He said he wanted to walk. 2-year-old, and he was marching.
Wow. You understand that?
Confidently.
Yeah.
Motor riders use the bridge.
Exactly.
Bicycle riders use the bridge. So it's not even only for the school. Community members use the bridge.
Yes.
So yeah, the assembly should come. I mean, I get the school. I get a bit about the school coming in to play a role in trying to fix it, because the larger school community depend on it. Akosia makes the point that children will be children, right?
Of course.
You see them running on it and all of that. I went to do a road report on the Dowenya stretch. So the Dowenya Ashaman, there was an alternative route. And if you see the steel bridge, how rusted it had become. Of course, after the report, the Ministry of Roads, Asenso Boachen, and the team moved in, they went to fix it. My point is that why do we wait until it gets to this stage before
until a journalist comes to say something?
Until somebody dies.
And that's exactly the point. So it's like this, nothing has happened. We are finding ways and means, right? Somebody said, Ghana, we are ways and means people, no problem. So we use it until something really tragic happens. And then I can bet my last penny that if someone goes on this bridge and the worst happens, in a week maximum,
just like that,
we'll be
get
fixed.
it done. Yeah.
So it means that the money is lying there somewhere.
Oh, it's waiting.
And like Akosha was saying, like how much will it even cost to come together and say we are going to fix this?
Yes.
And you see, my disappointment is also in the school authorities. Yes, you can say, well, they'll transfer you and all of that, but at the point you have to put, in my view, put your conscience first. Because so somebody should, before authority will come and pay attention to,
and I also
be
think that
be transferred.
And I also think that
posterity to remember you for your service to the people.
Generally, Ghana has this culture of let's just do something for the interim and not something that would serve us in the long term. So how do you put up this bridge? Like the resident said, I was in school when this bridge was there. I have completed 10 years ago, moved on in life, and this bridge is still there. Look at this bridge. How is it going to serve us in the long term?
The wood even looks weak. It looks like it can break any moment from now.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about it,
it makes no sense.
It makes no sense.
Exactly.
You put up this bridge, serving community
it's a leadership failure.
Students, church members, or whatever, and you expect this to keep us till 20 years.
And this is in Ashaliboche, you say?
And we are in Accra.
Wow. You see, it goes back to my point I've been making a lot on this show. free SHS is great, right? We have government committing a lot of money, 10 billion Ghana cedis. As of the last time the minister was in Parliament on the media budget review, committed to free SHS. 5.7 million students have benefited. That's almost a generation being educated, right?
Exactly.
We understand that enrollment has increased significantly, so it means that, but for free SHS, a significant population of that 7.5 million wouldn't have been educated. But it is also true that if you look at attrition rate in senior high schools, it means that we need to really look at a free SHS, because in the north, for example, out of every 10 people that start school, right, we know that 7 will drop out, only 3 will go to the next level. And we've said that because of free SHS, there's been a disproportionate budget allocation to basic school and the kindergarten, such that things like this are overlooked, right? So we are happy.
Pay attention
to it.
The primary
so
side.
we look at free
Junior high
SHS.
school.
People have said, let's do a means testing, so that it will mean that not everybody will pay for, or those who can afford can pay. And the rest of the money government is committing to free SHS, maybe we can use to fix the bridges for them. We can use to address other issues that affect schools like this. So, you see, you cannot blame the assembly all we want. But like I said initially, the buck stops with Mr. Government.
Yeah.
And that is why, for me, when the president comes out to say that he's minded about the next generation and not the next election, instances like this we need to see actions on instances like this to take what he's saying seriously.
I know the Parents Association, they are tired of also talking about issues like these. I think, and now there are questions about whether we should scrap this whole Parents Association, something that has been there for years.
And it's now Parents Association,
yes,
right?
the Parents Association. And you know, the Parent Teacher Association.
I don't
even know what to say. The parent. I know you use it against
association.
I've not eaten breakfast. You had your coffee and tea. Angela will meet me here, but anyway. The whole essence of the Parent Teacher Association was to meet, discuss issues bothering teachers, students, and even the parents.
Right.
Now we have taken out the teachers and doing the Parents Association. So who are they complaining to?
Right.
They are just coming to pour out their grievances. And now we understand that, so in schools that I am aware of, on the platforms where it used to be parents, teachers, on the same WhatsApp group, for instance, they're taking out the teachers. It's just the headmistress and then the parents. So I think that we need to bring back that Parent-Teacher Association to talk about issues like this. And there is no shame in saying that, look, as a school, we are concerned about this bridge or maybe feeding or whatever. So let's come together to do it.
Absolutely.
There's no shame in that.
You know who Caleb Kuda calls Dr. Praxis?
The process.
The process. You know, he's an amazing guy. I think since he became education minister, you get his vision, right? He wants to do STEM, he wants to do science, he wants to do technology, and that is great.
Yeah, but this is attention to the infrastructure.
But we should also pay attention to these ones, right? Because if a child,
amazing, your stories are very impactful. We hope something is done about this ASAP.
Exactly.
ASAP.
But the name of the place
is actually named after.
Is it named after
and even the Baba Yara Sports Stadium is also in the bad shape. So all the Baba Yara.
Some messages here, because if we go down that line, we'll finish. Some messages here: the strike, the organized labor for no back down crowd. This government thinks about money for political party activities and not the lives of the citizens. Tony Adu in Takrade sent that. Hi, ChannelOne TV, you are the best. This is from your boy Camp New Doctor, watching you live from Nakori in the Upper West region. Someone says my nails are on fleek. Yes, by the nail place in Tesano. Shout out to all the beautiful ladies who are there. And this is, one story that I hope authorities, when Akosia goes back to check whether indeed the bridge has been fixed, they'll actually pay attention to it and do something about it. We'll be right back with more. Do not touch your dial.